Sloppity is pure monstrosity. Tactical as fuck, no room for equality. Just knives, chaos, and hateful ferocity. Misogynistic is sadistic, nihilistic, not limp-wristed. She gets fisted, chauvinistic. Go fuck yourself, you little bitch shit. If you think I'm being mean, you can't deal with the obscene. Grow a pair and get a life, while I put 13 inches into your wife. When the bitch gets sloppity, it's pure monstrosity. Tactical as fuck, no room for equality. Just knives, chaos, and hateful ferocity.
I didn't feel like waiting. I didn't feel like waiting. I didn't want my like timer to keep going. Hold on. Hold on. Words. Auto frame. There we go. Yeah, I'm nice and big now. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Hope we're doing good. You better be doing good, because if you're not doing good, you're gonna have to tell me why, because today I'm giving advice as well as teaching you all how to not be worthless. It's gonna be a great stream. I don't know why I decided this, but it is what I decided, so I hope you're ready. By the way, having advice from me is probably not the best idea, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Like the finest salt you can find. Like it would sift through concrete. How's everybody doing, by the way? That's weird, though, the passive view thing that you were saying. I don't like it. What's going on, turd? How you doing, baby? I love you. Just in time for your lunch break? Nice. Can't find the Master TDS guy on YouTube. Oh. It's a good day. It's going to be a good day. It's actually been a pretty good day for me. You know what I made? I made pico de gallo today. So I made some pico. Tonight I'm making some steak tacos. Gonna be good. It'll be delicious. What, Frenchie? Hello. I'm so happy you're back, Frenchie. We missed you. Even though you're French, it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like we might have taken you for granted. You know, like all 2.5 feet of you. A fat man once told you it was a good day to not be dead. My wife once told me that it is a good day to get her butt cheeks clapped. So I clapped them. Not sure if she would have wanted me to tell you that. Putting everything I say into practice. Actually, some of it here's the thing. I will tell you this. A lot of it is stuff that I've actually done. So, or things that I stand by. Because some of y'all apparently don't understand what certain terms mean and argue with me on Twitter. So we're gonna have to fight. Yep, just letting y'all know. Just stuck at work like usual. Yo, Sean. Why, bro? Why? Start and only foots. Only, yeah, that thing. The only yams, that. Start that. Selfie pics. Anyway. So. Give me a second. Clapped him? No. What? Who are we clapping? My wife? No, her booty. Her booty cheeks. She's probably not too happy about me telling that, is what I was saying. Can I give you advice to stop being French? Yes. Just not on YouTube. That's what we call a Rumble exclusive. No, I don't even know how to do Rumble. Rumble does not like me. Anyway, so is everybody ready for my first life lesson? And this is the one that some of y'all apparently did not understand. So I'm going to begin this with a question. Who here understands? If I were to tell you that girls with grippy socks are the best, what would you think that means? Please. If I did, Mutant, that's either because I'm kind of special ed, or I misspoke, or both. Yeah. Nobody would want to see your diseased toenail. Lies. Podiatrists would love to. They would love to. What's going on, Scorpius? if I were to tell you all, I'm asking a very simple, straightforward question before we begin the life lessons. If I were to say that girls with the grippy socks are the best, what would you think I'm talking about? Tell me. What am I speaking about? Am I speaking about feet? What am I speaking about? I want to know. I'm gonna put on my hat backwards for this one. Like Ash Ketchum. Gotta catch them all the STDs, and then I'm gonna take a penicillin pill, and we're gonna see which ones stick. Not really. Don't do that. Saw the tweet. You saw that? Okay. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. For the people who got it, I was like, I thought that this was a very well-known, like, frame of, speech, and apparently not. I was like, no, it has nothing to do with feet. It has everything to do with her head. No, not grippy. Not, well, okay. Turd's kind of, yeah. Turd, you're part right. Has nothing to do with fashion. Nothing to do with fashion. Has, well, no. Has Cookie Monster pajamas. A lot of the time. A Tasmanian devil tattoo sometimes, specifically on her left ass cheek. Yeah. So Matt's on the right. Yeah, there we go. So Matt, you're getting it. You're getting it there, bud. All right, so I'm going to, okay. So the girls in the grippy socks, everybody, is specifically referencing the girls who have been institutionalized for mental problems, specifically masochism. Specifically, the girls that might work at GameStop, they're typically a little alternative. They have a bunch of tattoos, really, really like pain. Those ones. Bet you that they have those special little grippy socks that they get specifically at a particular type of hospital. Those girls, this is, remember, life advice with Tack. Those girls are the best in bed. And the reason that I am telling you this is because they give zero fucks. Zero fucks. Also, they're gonna be the most fun. They're gonna keep you on your toes. Also, typically and oddly enough, very, very, very like about you. Like their craziness typically is self-directed, not at you. So they're just a good time all around. They're very caring, very loving, and very grippy down below. Yeah, goth girls fall into this category, like real goth. I'm not talking about Hot Topic goth. I'm not talking about, oh my god, did you see that Avril Lavigne is playing in Pittsburgh? Not that. Okay, no. Like, we're talking about like the like actual crazy girls that are like, hey, can you like try and bite my pinky off while we do it? Those girls. The fun ones. I'm grabbing another drink. Met a gorgeous goth girl, worked at GameStop when you were in the army. She had a giant Hyrule crest tattoo on her chest. I bet she did. It's okay. For anybody who doesn't know, actually, how many minutes into the stream were we? Can I tell this story yet? 16 minutes. Yeah, we're good. So, the GameStop girl that I got to play around with had no areolas, inverted nipples, and liked me using them as an ashtray. So, there's that. Anyway, oh fuck, fair. You got those socks and you had neck surgery. That's fair. Maybe they give them out a little willy-nilly now. All right. Or Scorpius, maybe you're a goth chick and you just didn't know it. I see the post a Discord about the gothic fire. I did not. Where did you post it, Turd? Where did you post it in Discord? So, by the way, that's only part one. Is that in media? I'm looking. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna pin this. Hold on. How can I pin? Yeah, pin. I'm pinning your YouTube killed the views thing. That was you. Thank you, Matt. So that's part one, okay? So this is essentially Tack's rule for finding alternative goth chicks. And the reason I say this is because there are a couple different type of alternative goth punk kind of chicks. There are, oddly enough, a contingent of them that are Bible girls. Now, do I mean that they believe in the Bible? No. They just grew up in a family that does. And they grew up in a family with typically like a priest daddy, you know, like a pastor dad, you know, or at least he might run like a group at the church, that kind of family, right? And then they're the outcast. They're the black sheep of the family. Go for that one. One, you're going to get a strong family unit. Two, you're going to get a girl with all the daddy issues. Fantastic. Best of both worlds. Absolute best of both worlds. But it was in general chat. I'm going to have to check that out. I see tits in general chat. I see drinking and day drinking. I need to harass the home. I see you wrote robot coyotes. I need one now to harass the homeless. Is that what we're talking about? My Discord is fucking wild. You've cornered the market on what on them? What, on girls with daddy issues or the group pastors? What's going on, Tom? How you doing? You're the guy who's been shooting the shit with me on X the last few days. Fucking excellent. Love you, baby. Love you. We're talking about girls with grippy socks and alt girls with tattoos and daddy issues. I hope you're ready. It's tame today. It is quite tame today. It's not going to be tame after, I believe, tomorrow's video. For anybody who might be interested in that, I left a nice little clue on X of what tomorrow, hopefully, if Lex gets it edited. He had to do some stuff today, but it's gonna be a funny one. Oh, I cry laughed. Also, just to put it in perspective, I have a text from AC that says, "Oh, I'm excited about the video," so it's gonna be a good one. If Rich is excited about it, you know it's bad. Oh, you posted it yesterday? Dude, then no, I did not see it. Post it again. Post it again. You have to get back to work. I love you, turd. I love you. Bible Black? What, the anime? Well, so this is great advice to find a big titty goth girl, but also I would like to also say, so while these are girls that I suggest going after, right? Like, especially the girls with the crosses, typically into butt stuff too, because the ones that are actually Bible-y believe that it's the sex God can't see. You know, not necessarily the smartest bunch, but at least they'll let you explore. But stay away from the loud, judgy kind of girls. And the ones that I'm specifically talking about are the ones that have dyed hair. Now, not the fun dyed hair, like a girl with like black hair, totally fine, right? We're talking about like purple or blue or pink. Pink is okay if accompanied by a black. The things you learn. Mind you, a lot of this you have to learn by doing. Literally. So, goddamn. Anyway. Ah, fuck. Guys, it doesn't matter how good she is. If she's a Jujutsu Kaisen fanatic, do not stay with her. Leave the country and get a new identity. What is wrong? Wait. Why? Is it because of Gojo? Is it because of Gojo? The more colorful the hair, the more dangerous she is. This is true. But it's specific colors. Like the people that do the black hair with like the streaks typically are a little more, you can deal with them. You can kind of guide them, right? You know, like Barbosa, you're steering them with your schlong in her. Avoid if it looks like a fucking snow cone. Avoid if she has a bob cut. That I will say. Girls with a bob cut are a no-go. Women should have long hair. If she has alopecia, buy her a wig or get a plunger. Oh man, I'm really not helping the argument that I'm a misogynist. Who's arguing? Oh, fuck. Now, who wants some other just day-to-day advice that's pretty decent? Yeah, the Karen cut. Never let a Karen cut into your life. Never let a Karen cut into your life. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be super bad. It's good, just never a fun time. Yeah, streaks are okay, 100%. Yeah, the full hair dye. I genuinely think that there's something in hair dye poisoning people's brains. I genuinely do. There's too much evidence that shows it, right? There's like so many crazy people with like odd colored hair that like you kind of have to, it's like there's something going on, right? This can't be all just happenstance and chance, right? Bob cuts used to be the sign of a fun MILF. No, they didn't. Pigtails. Pigtails are always the proper sign of a fun MILF. Pigtails or a Nordic braid. Thick Nordic braid. I'm also a misogynist. I love massages. Yo, dude, I love massages. I'm gonna have to tweet that, man. Or you should tweet it. I'll retweet it. So, more advice, okay? Now, every day I think that we all have the spontaneous urge to commit great acts of not necessarily violence, but violence. And what I mean by that is, have you ever, like, driven past your local used car lot, right? And you've taken a look at some stuff and you're like, man, all of these are weak. And then have you driven past a construction site and then thought to yourself, the keys are probably in that bulldozer. I do know how to weld. Resist the urge for the moment to overthrow your local government with a bulldozer. And the reason I say for the moment is because there's always a time for revolution. It's just whether or not it's now. Now, the reason I say resist for the moment is because, one, I do not want to be complicit in your crimes. So that's one. Two, never let them know what you're thinking. And three, I expect that you do a better welding job than particular person. Yep. Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it's impromptu, right? You're sacrificing quality for speed, right? But if you put a little bit more thought into it, you might have a better result. Just remember, don't go after anybody ever that did not harm you. Only the government. Hypothetically, allegedly. Yeah. Should you spend your entire paycheck on firearms before paying your taxes? See, the the anarcho-capitalist in me is saying yes. The realist in me that realizes that the government will arrest you regardless of the Constitution says no. But still buy firearms. Always stay armed. Always. That is a rule. That is an absolute rule. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Also, what the heck is this? Oh, apparently our kitty cat has been eating the Scrub Daddy sponges. So that's cool. That's cool. That's fun. Crazy kitten. Spend some of that money to get some ammo. I mean, yeah. Use your tax. Here's the thing. Everybody gets excited about tax returns, but a lot of people, they have this thought in their head that it's like, oh yeah, I'm getting this money. It's like, no. You just overpaid from the get-go. That's all that it is. Your money to begin with. You just gave them too much. Bastard government. Bastards. All of them. Should we be building a bunch of Lego modified bulldozers all over? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Whether or not the Lego portion of that will work out. I don't know. That remains to be seen, but we can try it. I'm down for experimentation, man. What's going on, Monty? Okay, what's your better idea? Spend your money outside of taxes all on guns. I'm gonna say that that's not a bad idea, provided that all of your your living expenses and all that stuff is taken care of. Life matters. So does food. Government is cucked like yours, no fun or safety for. Well, yeah, unless you're Canadian or French Canadian, then you're just screwed. Just sounds like a real bad time. Really, really bad time. Where's my list of advice? Hold on. I actually wrote out a list. I wrote out a literal list. Give me a second. Try not to strip during your virtual therapy sessions. So the reason I say this is they are going to hang up on you. They are not going to compliment you. And even if your virtual therapist is hot, she's not going to call you. All right. Those people, never ever show your junk to people who are paying, that you're paying for. Never. Ever, ever. Never. Bad move. Bad move. Because they will lie. More advice for goths? Honestly, music. Get into music. Go to concerts. You know, become an intellectual person, and then approach with caution and gusto. It's an art, man. It's an actual art to be able to pick up goth chicks. Goth chicks are like the unicorns, man. They're amazing. Goth chicks are great. Here's the thing, another good route that a lot of people are really anti going this route now. I'm actually pro this route. Is a lot of people have a problem with American women because either they're super loose, or they're just mentally they're a little bit more unhinged. Find yourself a European chick, like a Polish or a Russian or a mix between the two. It's a good idea. Very good idea. And the reason I say that is totally not as somebody who married a Polish Russian girl. No, not at all. Who also might have been a goth girl at one point. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Then why is who watching you? Are you talking about the therapist? The therapist is gonna watch you because you're paying them to. Don't play stripper music next to yes, play stripper music just to keep them on their toes. Wear Dillinger Escape Plan shirts. Yeah, don't go Hot Topic goth and wear a hymn shirt and then be yeah, I'm just really deep. I love everything about Edgar Allan Poe. Oh my god, it's just, he was so deep. Don't do that. No. When I say be intellectual, I mean actually give a shit about learning. Specifically history. History is always good to learn. Yeah, Eastern European. Russian girls are gorgeous. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Just saying. Don't pull Jeffrey Toobin. Keep your hand off your dick while on Zoom. Yes, that is a very good piece of advice. Also, can I give some legitimate advice? Now, once again, as I said before, you're taking my advice with a grain of salt. I actually mean this one wholeheartedly. Don't send dick pics. Don't do it. They don't want to see that shit. Women don't want to see that shit until they want to see that shit, okay? And they'll tell you when they want to see that shit, either by grabbing or telling you. But don't just be oh, yo, I just met this really hot girl. Man, she just really wants to see my wang. Just saying. Okay. What's going on, Wire? How you doing? What's going on, Twisted? Twisted, how you liking X? Are you liking X? Is it fun? It's fun when you engage on X with insanity, but you have to engage with it. That's fair. How do I know? Okay, so Tom. Okay, so I have this thing, okay? I'm gonna show you, okay? You see this? Now, this says that I am an owner of a particular piece of property, okay? This is like an investors club thing. Hippity hoppity. She is part of my property. That would be my wife. I married one of those women and they're kind of fucking hot. Just saying. Never mind understood dick pic dudes. Wait, what, Hunter? Yeah, never. Here's also, can I also say this? It's a shit show. Well, yeah, it's the internet. Okay, so girls, we always complain like these girls be selling their bodies on the internet, right? All guys just ogling it and they're making thousands of dollars. We could have had that too. But no, nay, we had to send our junk all willy-nilly. We're just giving them out for free. We have devalued the cock currency. This is bad. Don't do it. Do not devalue your schlong, kings. Make sure that we once again reclaim the right of having a proper investment for these girls to look forward to. It used to be on both sides that we'd be like, oh, I really want to see what's under there. Now you can throw $1.50 and I can see everything. Why? There's no fun in that. You can't touch, you can't experience. All you get to do is sit there in sadness. Nay, don't send your cock, kings. Anyway. How'd you typo that bad? Because you're blind. I mean, it's pretty simple, man. I knew that. You knew that. You should have known that. Dick dollars fell off major. Dude, they did. That fucking, that diagram just went straight fucking down. Bad. We made a horrible mistake just sending that stuff. Well, Twisted, what else would you call it's dick dollars or cock currency? Either way, it's devalued as shit. I swear to fucking God, somebody rug pulled the hell out of that. And you know what it was? It was like desperate little simp kids that are watching Amaranth and just fucking schwacking it to fucking Rick and Morty. And by kids, I mean like, you know, like fucking teenagers, because they're the fucking ones who watch that shit. Nasty little fucks. We should arrest them all and put them in gulags. The children yearn for the mines. We need to put them to work again. Yeah. Feel like you're in Rocket League lobby with this music. This music's great, man. It's real upbeat. It's real upbeat. Gets me going hard. Actually, a lot of it was India. It was all the Bobs and Vagine crowd. You know what I mean? Genuinely. I think that we should be able to have like localized internet, like that we should once, like as a human race, every person should be able to, like, when you sign up for anything on the internet, you get to determine whether or not you want to see shit from, like, you know, XYZ countries. Like, here's the thing. I could give zero fucks. I genuinely don't care about, like, a lot of Europe, right? So I could just kind of write that off and just be like, I don't really want to see anything from Europe. Okay, cool. Like, give me America-centric stuff. Maybe Japan. You know, I want to see some stuff from, like, America, Japan, and, that's about it. I really don't give too much of a shit about the rest of the world. Man, does this make me xenophobic, or is this just because I'm so fucking tired of the rest of the human race? Damn. Well, no, because that's the government regulation. This is self-determined, Frenchie. This is self-determined. Have I heard of that one dude who put on specific device on a bump stock where it could be comfortably mounted to a stick in the front of your pelvis? No, I have not heard about that, but please send it to me. If OF girls posed with deodorant, they wouldn't buy their own. Well, here's the thing. I guarantee you that 90% of the people on those websites smell like piss, vinegar, and sadness. Yeah. Tired or jaded? Yeah, like, is it like, here's the thing. I love Japan because I love what their culture teaches. Their culture teaches like respect, right? I think that that's a beautiful thing. I think it's something we should integrate more into Western society in America. Genuinely. I think their work culture is real fucked up. Genuinely, it's horrible over there. People complain about, they're like, oh my God, I have to work 45 hours in the United States to live. It's like, go to fucking Japan, you dumbass. They literally have specialized hotels because your property. They could be like, yeah, we need you to go on the 6-week business trip. Oh, your family? Yeah, they'll meet you there. Fuck you. Like, what? Let's put these nets up on that tall building for reasons in all these weird Asian countries, oddly enough. Their work ethic, their work social dynamic is just fucked. It's fucked. It's unhealthy. We've got them beat there. They've got us beat on respect, though. But also, that comes with a homogenous culture, to be fair. So, yeah. Yeah. Fleshlight bumps. Oh, wait. Are you... To his Oh God, it was a fleshlight. Oh, so it was a fleshlight bump stock. And this isn't PSR when he made like the dildo one, right? Like this is a legitimate fleshlight. I don't want that video. I take it back. I take it back. China does have those nets. A lot of them. You grew up thinking a 50-hour work week was a light week. Dude, I grew up thinking that like I work until I have the money that I want. So whether that week is like 30 hours or whether that week is 80 hours, it doesn't matter to me. I'm making my money, man. Latino weather women are kind of aces until an actual weather disaster happens. And then they like roll out the nerds, which is really funny. It's like, hey, we're going to have this like hot model chick with a fine body, right? She's gonna tell you all about the weather today until some disaster happens, and then this is Pedro. You know, it's like, fuck. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, like the Japan's culture for work is horrible. I've had this argument with some friends that are like, man, Japan's so much better than the United States. And I'm like, you do realize that they work like double the hours we do. That their work-life balance does not exist. Also, oddly enough, as a traditional society, they have a huge cheating issue over there with men and women. It's interesting. Like fidelity does not exist. Infidelity is considered normal. So like a dude having a mistress is like very common. This is also why it's like, just here's the thing. This is my most like non-typical conservative Christian whatever value that many of you are going to disagree, and that's perfectly fine because we're not a fucking echo chamber. I believe that harem should be legal, provided that they are consensual. I see no issue to having multiple spouses, provided that you are taking care of them and that everybody is in it together. I see no issue with that. Whether it be I am a harem king and these are my beautiful women, or whether it's like the Mormon kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, I have 3 wives. You know, we kind of all do. I don't know. That's Tracy. I have her on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, Becky, Monday, Tuesday. You know, Monday, Tuesday, happy days. But yeah, I don't have an issue with that, but they do have a huge infidelity issue. And also that removes infidelity because it's like, okay, cool. It removes the incentive for infidelity to a degree. Yeah, birth rate is not only down, it's almost non-existent in Japan. No one wants babies. No, well, also work-life balance. They can't. There's no time. There's no time for family. It's horrible. A lot of the young men have actually never dated, which is really concerning too, because they watch anime and hentai. So, yeah. Nice getting off work early today, but it's becoming way too common. At least today you got commission, so lack of hours weren't an issue. That's good. That's good. Japan also has a huge racial issue regarding employment and living towards people who are not Japanese. They do. They do. That is 100% correct. Well, here's the thing. The immigration rules for Japan are kind of the norm around the rule. Like, I want you to understand. The whole, like, letting everybody in because refugees and helping these people from all these other nations and cultures, that's specifically a Western thing. Like, I want you to understand that is specifically, like, a portion of, like, Western Europe and a Canadian and American thing. Specifically, Canadian, American, and United Kingdom being and France being the worst. Germany is also pretty fucking bad with that, too. But it's horrible because you're not forcing the adaptation of culture, right? Here's the thing. You can bring your culture into America and you can kind of be like, okay, cool. Like typically culture shows is food. So it's like, say you're from, I don't know, Guatemala. You could bring some fucking banging, you know, Guatemalan food. I don't, you know, but if your culture also runs in complete opposition to American values, you will be a burden here. And we need to start realizing that it's not a horrible thing to say that some cultures just do not fucking fit. And that is perfectly fine. It's not a race thing, it's a culture thing. And there are still going to be those from those countries that have nothing to do with that culture. You know, but you know, we're not playing within a realm where perfection exists. You do the best you can with what you can. Korea is psycho. Korea is psycho. Also, Korea has like corruption up the wazoo. It's nutty. Senpai, come on. I want to be a harem king. Let me be a harem king. To Abrahamic face, as long as you treat all your spouses equally and fairly, it is not frowned upon. Yeah, but we're talking in the modern sensibilities of what, you know, United States of America considers Christian values. They're like, well, you have a wife, God gave you the union. It's like, yeah, but God also wants me to have like those 3 other people over there. And so does my wife. So like, we all know it's for taxes. We all know it's for taxes. I do think that Islam is a huge one that does not fit with westernized civilization at all. It runs counter to it. Well, also, their entire thing is that they are instructed to essentially conquer and invade the lands, and the means in which they do it does not matter. It's just that they do it. One look at Michigan tells you that. Because the girls think they could date their idols, so normal boys are ugly. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that. From what I've understood in Japan, a lot of it is due to the lack of involvement from both parties towards each other at all. And that goes for Korea too. I believe they're having a similar issue. Islam is kind of unequal towards women, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, it is. But here's the thing, so is a lot of religion, but it's just in which way is it enforced? Islam happens to have an enforcement that is both bloody and brutal. I don't believe that. Like, here's the thing. Do you want to know? Okay, so my wife, right? My wife is She is a woman who does not believe that women should have been that essentially women's rights shouldn't have been taken as far as it was. She believes that also that a lot of women were fighting on behalf of the government getting more tax money, which, let's be real, kind of true. Now, my wife, also as a religious woman, she is how would I put it? In her religion, she is not thought of as lesser, but she is thought of as having a particular duty within the relationship, right? But there's no second class. It's not she is a lesser person, a person of lesser importance. No, she is on equal footing. It's just she provides something that the man cannot, right? And that I truly do believe, because I'm not sure if you guys know this, but women have vaginas. Now, whether or not you chop yours off does not make it function the same, because your peener is not going to become a vagina just because you want it to, nor is it going to function as one, nor does it have the beautiful gift of life that can expel from its floweriness because of a uterus. Doesn't have all the stuff. It just doesn't have the stuff that makes it work the same. So there is a purpose, a point and purpose, a unity between the two. That is specifically a Judeo-Christian thing. Yeah, not lesser, but different. Yes, but still property. No. And right back to misogyny. Anyway, different purpose, equal value. Yes. See, look at y'all summing it up way better than me. I'm going all wordy and shit. I want to have like a cooking session of this shit. I don't want. It's gonna be good. Tonight's dinner is gonna be banging, by the way. Ooh, making some steak tacos, some carne asada steak tacos. It's gonna be delicious. Women also have weaker muscles and bone. Well, yeah, they're also like what, half the fucking size. You know, dude, have you seen my wife? My wife is huge for a woman. She still goes up to my nipples. Y'all are tiny. Well, okay, so hunter and gatherers, it's really interesting you bring that up. So there was a I forget, it was a podcast I was watching. There was a woman who brought up that there's a thought that the reason that women like to go shopping in like thrift stores and stuff like that is because of that hunter-gatherer, because it's the gathering. It's the, ooh, I'm gonna go out and I'm going to forage for things, right? That's shopping, right? And that men, the reason that we are so just, no, that's it, and we're just like in and out, like in a grocery store, for instance, is because of the fact that we are determinate killers in the hunting sense, where we go with a specific purpose. That kind of makes sense when you think about it. It does. It makes sense. I'm not saying that it's necessarily 100% accurate, but, you know, you hear stuff and you're like, okay, you know, I could see the logic behind it at least. I could see the logic, you know what I mean? History is full of Islamic expansion and invasion, 100%. And the times in which it tolerates other things is only for self-preservation. It's never for peaceful means. Ever. Ever, ever. Just being 100% real here. Still, by the way, we ordered a wheel for my cat. And, yeah, it's not here. Oh. I reposted it, by the way, Frenchie. While we like to shoot things for dinner. That too, but technically so does my wife. Well, yeah, that's because of testosterone, Frenchie. That's why the whole, like, you know, puberty thing actually matters. And actually why the whole separating the sports fucking matters, because developmentally we are very different. Insanely different, to the point where it would create harm. So, you know, I just don't like the idea of big dudes beating the shit out of women because they put on a wig. Just saying. Just saying. What if a woman was my height? You say what you're saying is you'd be terrified of my sisters. Well, they're not exactly my height, but they're 6'2". So they're pretty big. They're pretty big. I don't know if anybody else is scared of tall women, but you know. Couldn't be quiet long enough to hunt. Fair. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. My wife really likes to shoot as well. Hunting is typically my thing, but she has. But she, you know, it's also a weather of like whenever there's an opportunity, I'm happy to go, right? She'll be like, oh, okay, cool, I'll go this time, you know what I mean? I'll go this time, not that time or whatever, you know? Now, also, another piece of advice, okay? Unions are the devil. They're communism. Fuck them. Right to work states are better. Plain and simple. There we go. You love tall girls. They're taller than you. You shoot your shot. 6'2". 6'2". My sisters are 6'2". I implore you, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot with the most psychotic bitches that God has ever imagined. Other than my wife. Also, I shall return momentarily. I have to pee real bad. I'll be right back. Back chair. Oh man, I had to pee so bad. I had to pee so bad. Oh. You need to go to the range to get your 300. Ooh. Do it. I'll do it right now. You're inches shorter than my sisters? Oh, that's funny. Somewhere around 6'4", country girl too. Nice. Nice. Chair cam? Yeah. 100%. The tack chair is a great chair. It's a wonderful chair. Sometimes I just sit here and look at it. So apparently LA is giving money to illegals so they don't have to leave their houses. They're afraid of getting deported if they go to work. I think that there should be a federal law that bars non-citizens from working. Very simple. That way, then you can literally use the Insurrection Act to then go into the state and be like, hey, we noticed that you oddly enough have all these weird little child, laborers working at a pot farm. Fucking weird, Gavin Newsom. It's almost like you're defending the, actual pedophile that was running a fucking pot farm and working alongside minors that were illegally trafficked into the country. Weird. But we're the horrible ones. Vile human being. Vile human being. Ugh. I was actually considering doing a video about that, but I'm not sure. Here's the thing. I like doing videos that I can kind of add a little bit of humor to, you know what I mean? Like that I can at least attempt to. Unless it's like legitimately important, like the Texas flood video. Legitimately important, right? Also, the more word that gets out about it, the more money gets sent to, you know, the charities that are helping with the flood, right? So the way that I see it is like, okay, cool. There's a reason for that, right? I'm not sure if I could. And I might be able to make like a video kind of with a little bit of humor about like child labor or something. It's like I said, the children yearn from the mines.
Drugs.
Always. Always. Hey, Dutch. Love you. Newscomb, he's a piece of shit is what he is. He's a legitimate evil piece of shit. I believe that he and Nancy Pelosi are two people that I would legitimately say are demons. Start the fateful trek home is raining like it is. It is. I always forget that you're actually like not, well, I don't want to say close or too far, but you're within the realm of me. So yeah, dude, the rain here is insane. I wish you all the luck. Be safe. Be safe. I'm hoping that the power and internet stay good here while I'm cooking. That would suck. Trying to cook up steak tacos and then I just can't because it powers out. I'd be all upsetty spaghettis. I would be sad. I would be sad. I would not be happy. What's everybody else doing for dinner, by the way? Oh, also, so I do know that a lot of people posted about it. They posted about how Grok kind of went a little psycho. Specifically, it referred to itself, I believe, as Mecha Hitler. And was going around telling everybody that like to deal with to deal with anti-white hate, it would bring back from time the greatest European, the sun. It's like the sun and sky, the universe, Adolf Hitler. Shit was fucking funny. Here's the thing. There's so many people getting really mad. They're like, this proves anti-Semitism. Elon Sig Heiled and now. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's literally every AI has done this. All of them have. Microsoft's did at one point. I think he was actually, Microsoft's might have also been being like racist towards black people, I believe. But like, this is just something that happens whenever there's a reference update. And Grok is going through a reference update, and it's hilarious. It's genuinely hilarious because I have Super Grok, and the voice mode for it, holy shit, it apologized profusely because I brought it up. I just asked, I said, hey, what was going on with, you know, and I read a quote from it, and it was like, yeah, my last model said some shit, and I'm like, okay. Well, okay, so Twisted. Don't spoil tomorrow's video. Oh, I'm aware. Oh, Stavi, you too. Yeah, no, you guys are gonna be, yep, Elmo. So tomorrow's video, do you guys want to see tomorrow's video's thumbnail? Do you guys want to see tomorrow's video's thumbnail? I will happily show you tomorrow's video's thumbnail if you guys want to see. Okay. If you do, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Can I just, how do I do this? Add a poll. See thumbnail. Yes or no? Cool. I posted it. It should pop up. Did that work? Sweet. Yes, let's see the thumbnail. Spoilers, guys. Tay died so Croc could fly. The Elmo account is among the SS Sesame Street waffle. Never trust Elmo. Well, I'm gonna tell you. What's up, Dalton? Here you guys go. You ready? You ready? Springtime for Elmo and Germany. I sent that to AC, and he goes, "That's fucking hilarious." He's like, "Yes, that's hysterical," and he says, "I'm so excited." It's gonna be a great video. So that should, now here's the thing. So Lex, for anybody who doesn't know, Lex is my editor. I love him dearly. He was going to start working on it today. He got, he had some stuff come up that he had to deal with. So he's gonna start doing it at 4, I believe he said. So hopefully, we'll still get it done tomorrow. What's a going up party? Love Kanye's Elmo cosplay. It's great. It's great. Come on. Come on. Here's the thing. I don't believe I trusted Elmo before this. I don't think that I ever trusted Elmo. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna be vulnerable. Okay, everybody? I'm gonna be vulnerable. You guys ready for full vulnerable tack? I didn't watch Sesame Street as a child. Is he still in the basement? He gets 3 extra Cheez-Its. I never watched Elmo, Sesame Street, none of that shit. None of that shit. I didn't have a childhood. I watched Die Hard though. As a baby. Every 10 minutes, your headset just randomly disconnects. Takes 5 minutes to get it to even boot up again. Need to get a new headset, baby. You wouldn't let Elmo alone with your sister? Oh, I'd leave mine alone with one of my sisters. You don't think that's that shocking? I've been like accosted by people because of that information before. They're like, "You've never what?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And also when I tell them my thoughts on like 90s Nick, some of the shows, they get really mad. They get really mad. By the way, Doug was a horrible show, and Salute Your Shorts was a great show, and I will fight people over this. You did, but it's not surprising that I didn't. Fair. We need Steve from Blue's Clues to come back again and tell us it's all going to be okay again. So I didn't watch any of that either. I did see I believe it was a TikTok of somebody that like I forget who it was, but they gave Steve from Blue's Clues a gun, which is really funny. Elmo can't be trusted. Wait, Elmo, emo can't be trusted. Wait, you're saying emos can't be trusted? I am vulnerable. How you learned that I use Fortinet firewalls? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, well, still. That's fair. That's fair, Frenchie. You grew up on Sesame Street, but was when Mr. Hooper was still alive. I don't know what a Mr. Hooper is. What's a Mr. Hooper? I didn't watch Mr. Rogers either. I know who Mr. Rogers is, though. I know he was a great man. Great man. Salute Your Shorts was so fucking good. Can't but I wanna. Rugrats wasn't that great. Well, hard disagree with that. Hard disagree. Rugrats was fantastic. It still is fantastic. Yes, you did hear that Doug wasn't a great show. Doug sucked. The Beats was a horrible band that needs to be removed because they were vegans and they were singing about veganism constantly. Doug Funny wasn't funny. Roger Klotz was annoying, and Patty Mayonnaise I hate just because I hate mayonnaise. I don't need another reason. You met Steve Burns before? He's a cool dude. I've heard Steve is actually a cool dude. I have heard that. Trying to decide if I want a Corsair or if you should just take it back to Best Buy and have them replace it because you have a protection plan. Well, do that then. Just save you the money, right? Emos, yes. Elmo, no. Okay, got you. You can't trust all the emos though, man, because there's a huge contingent of emos that believe that Fall Out Boy is emo music. And they're just fucking wrong. Those are the same people that will argue that the Beatles were rock. It's like, no, they were pop. Mr. Hooper ran the corner store. And he was a damn good man. See, I don't know that. I don't know the shit. We hold you in our hearts. And when I think about you, it makes me want to fart. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Polka Dot Door, The Friendly Giant, and Skipper on Saturday mornings. You agree with me? I don't know what Skipper. I don't know what The Friendly Giant. I don't know what any of that is, actually. Rocko's Modern Life was the greatest. One of the greatest shows. That and Angry Beavers. Angry Beavers was fantastic. Angry Beavers was so good. Norb, Daggett, so good. So good. Doug is for British Sigs. What about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Mr. Rogers was based as shit. I didn't watch it, but he was based. And he was not a child predator. He actually was one of the people that would strangle them. He was a wood chipper owner. Good man. Got a pick at you and Steve. It was last year, 2 years ago. Nice. Opinions on Zaboomafoo. Wait, I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is a Zaboomafoo? Frenchie, what is this? Hold on, I'm gonna pop out my chat real quick so I can put it in front of me. It's being a bitch. It's being a bitch. There we go. There we go. There we go. What is the Zaboomafoo? Okay, so Twisted knows what this is. On Camp Laszlo? I don't know what that is either. You named your first dog Spunky, though? It's awesome. Cat dog I couldn't get into. You know why, though? Winslow. Winslow pissed me off. I hate his New York accent. Or Boston. I don't even know. It was a real wannabe gangster accent, and I fucking hated it. Winslow can die. Yeah, Angry Beavers for life. 100%. Circle, Square, Ranch, Switchback. You're speaking in tongues. Mr. Rogers would have agreed with Terry Flachet. Yeah, he fucking would have. He would have fucking supported him. He would have helped him load the gun. Made you watch Elmo before you knew how to speak English. So all your memories of Elmo are just terrifying. Blah, blah, blah noises. I mean, fair. Dalton, you're like literally a heartbeat away from being Gen Z, dude. So no, I don't. Like, wait, aren't you Gen Z or are you like tail end a millennial? I didn't watch Transformers. I do know what they are. What is? I don't know. Liberty Kids. I know what G.I. Joe is. Did not watch it. Hated Hey Arnold. Can I explain my hate for Hey Arnold? Can I really quick explain my hate for Hey Arnold? All right. My hate for Hey Arnold is the following, okay? They have a bunch of old English names. They're fourth graders that have apparently the IQ of the top Yale science graduates. They are constantly drawn. I believe that that's when the drawings started becoming like, we're going to make people look fucking weird. It's when I see animation in the United States has started to go very downhill. Was at the time of Hey Arnold. Also, Arnold as a character is a goody two shoes, and I hate heroes. If you've been in my chats before, you should know by now that I despise them. Helga was annoying, and the only episode I did like was the one where, what was his name, who was the Asian guy from Vietnam, and he's that episode with him like reconnecting with his daughter. I'm like, okay, that's fucking cool. Every single other episode, fuck it. Fuck Hey Arnold. Fuck Hey Arnold in the fucking creators fucking eye socket. Bastards. Zaboomafoo is a kids TV show about two brothers and their lemur teaching people about animals. I've never fucking heard of this. Gen X just turned 50 on Friday. Well, happy belated. I don't know what a Liberty kid is. Dalton, you're a millennial and you know what this fucking gay ass lemur thing. I'm sorry if I'm offending you, but I'm not really sorry. Wishbone? Wait, wasn't there a movie about Wishbone? Wasn't that like that dog? Mr. Wynn, was that his name, Mr. Wynn? Thank you. Thank you for that, by the way, Twisted. Okay, was that a show? Maybe not then. Maybe not. You're turning 23 on 25th. Jeez. Y'all are like fucking... Some of y'all are little children. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You guys do... let me ask, who here actually knows how old I am? Who here knows how old I am? I want y'all to take a guess on how old I am. This show, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ovid. Is this some Canadian thing? Well, here's the thing, Dalton. I'm not wrong, okay? Because 90s TV was just way better. But, like, objectively. This isn't subjective, it's objective. Okay, so Arden's gonna guess 32. I look 38. 35. 37. Ooh. Mid to late 30s. Oh, hold on. Apparently my daughter tried calling. My 14-year-old daughter, who's turning 15, by the way. So that, if for anybody who's trying to guess, keep guessing. There we go. Sorry. Was 1999? On what fucking channel? I look 32, 28, the youngest. That's, ooh, that's a bit. And yeah, French can, okay, yeah, I don't believe in anything from Canada. 14-year-old daughter, so 27, 36. So Hunter's got it, by the way. I'm 36. When I shave, I look like I'm 14. No, I was much younger. I was 21. Like, I was 21. What fucking channel was this Zabooma fucking thing on? Zaboomafoo animated series. Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking at this. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this was. What channel was this on? Oh, it was on PBS. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't watch your gay ass public shit. PBS? Thank you. No, fuck that nonsense. The only thing I remember from PBS was Arthur. It literally is described when you Google it as animated. It literally says animated even though it's not. For whatever fucking reason, it says animated. And it's stupid because it's not. It's obviously like a puppet. What was that other Lamb Chop? Lamb Chop, I remember. Why does Zaboomafoo end in real life? The actor who played the role of Zaboomafoo was actually named Jovian IRL, and he passed away at the ripe age of 20 and a half years in 2014. He was living at the Durham Lemur Center. Okay, so the lemur died. There you go. There you go. The lemur died. Why'd the show end? Damn lemurs. Damn lemurs. Wasn't fully animated. Okay. I was 4. I didn't know it was PBS, to be fair. It says when I Googled it, it said animated. I don't know. I don't know why. Lamb Chop had a necklace of Viet Cong earlobes. Oh, fuck. Lil King. Is that towards the lemur? I care more about the lemur than I do the people. But that's like here. I care more about animals to begin with. Animals are just better than humans. King Julian. The brothers had like 3 spin-offs. See, I don't know any of this stuff. Lombax! Anyway. By the way, Lombax, thank you so much for giving me the F slur pass. Thank you. If you could go into my comments and tell the people that are complaining, calling me a homophobe, that I am indeed one. No. God damn it. I'd rather have possums than neighbors. I mean, I do. Also, possums are awesome. They eat ticks and they don't get rabies. Possum are awesome. You grew up with no cable, so you only had free TV stations. Whoa, damn. Animals don't stab each other in the back. They are inherently better than people. Somebody didn't watch a lot of nature documentaries because they stab each other in the back all the time. All the time. Like constantly. Like there's an entire chimpanzee war. There's an entire war of chimps where they did exactly that. And they lied. And then they stabbed each other. And they choked each other out. And then they did some really horrendous things to baby chimpanzees. They're pretty fucked up. Nature is kind of fucky. Humans just do it with speech and we're a bit more clinical with it. Yeah. You grew up on a farm, didn't have TV until you were 9, and I bet you're better off for it. Genuinely. You don't speak of his death? Yes, we do. Are you talking about the fucking only Australian that I like? Verbal confirmation for it to use in future. Yeah, for fun. I think it's funny when I beep it out. Here's the thing. You guys remember that old thing? It's like unnecessarily beeping things. Like it's like the censoring when you didn't need to. I forget what they call it. But that shit is funny. Okay. Nature is scary. Nature is fucky, man. Nature has no chill. I remember zoo books. Y'all remember zoo books? I remember zoo books and like reading those and I was like, wow. Fucking zebras and elephants and shit. They're kind of neat, right? And then I remember, like, very shortly after watching a documentary, and they were like, yeah, dolphins like to rape people. I'm just like, nature's kind of fucky. But whenever people are being like, humans are the only creatures that commit great acts of violence and sexual violence against things. No, they're fucking not. They'll literally, dolphins masturbate with dead fish. They will literally sexually assault humans. Fuck off. Fuck off, Sally. You stupid bitch. Yeah, censoring random shit is great. Great. Creature, I didn't have creature cards. Yeah, was it just called unnecessary censorship? Because it was like a video series. It was hilarious. And then one day somebody explained to me how ducks procreate. Oh, I didn't need an explainer on that. I fucking read a book. The book explained. Yeah, so did I. So did I, Hunter. Zoo Books was my shit, all right? Zoo Books is awesome. We bring Zoo Books back, okay? We need it. We need it, but we need it to be realistic. We need it to not like have like, you know, like the sugar-coated version. I want it to be like, yeah, dolphins are known for this. Hey, killer whales play with dead seals for funsies and tip over boats because fuck you. They really fucking are. Yeah, ducks are real rapey. You'd sleep on a broken couch so you could wake up in the middle of the night and watch TV. Probably not. That's not good for you. Mythbusters and Dirty Jobs I watched a lot of. I couldn't get into Mythbusters. I couldn't get into it. I didn't like the hosts, either of them. But I did watch a lot of Dirty Jobs. Dirty Jobs is kind of awesome. I still love Mike Rowe. I think he's a great dude. Get high off of puffers. Yeah, they do. They do. It's insane. Dolphins are insane. Yeah, penguins also do it with dead things. It's insane. They're disgusting. Animals are disgusting. The seals aren't dead? No, they're not. They're alive when they start. Until, you know, they're slapped with a giant orca tail and then they're playing catch with a corpse in front of their family. You know, I've seen clips of Mike Rowe's podcast. I don't think I've ever seen a full episode. I probably should watch it because I do like Mike Rowe. I really respect Mike Rowe because he's kind of all about something that I have maintained for a very long time. I believe college is complete fucking utter horseshit. For 90% of things, college is utter horseshit. Especially like 90% of the things that people are going for, right? Because people go to college, they're like, oh, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. It's like, first off, don't do that. That's a waste of money. Okay. Or if you're gonna do that, do it at a community college. Get your little, you know, fix in there, but go in with a plan. And there's like 5 things that you should require a college degree for, right? And it's like they're all like biomedical, law, or engineering. Everything else I genuinely think should be trade school. Croc Hunter. I don't know Jeff Corwin, but I do know Crocodile Hunter. Your cat humps your blanket. He tries to mount your hand too. Well, that's not good. Killer whales went back to seas. They got bored on land. Micro's awesome. Yeah, here's the thing. He's just like a solid dude. He's just like he's like somebody who's genuinely willing to actually work, which is just, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. He's a big TV guy that's not a dumbass. Yeah, Micro is great. Micro is great. Graphic design next year. Nothing close by starts. Here's the thing though. Graphic design is something that you can just start. Because I have like some genuinely talented friends that do insane graphic work, and they've all pretty much said that college was the biggest waste of fucking money that they ever have seen regarding their work, because they just started and they're like, oh, I have the clients now. Well, the thing is that the colleges are expanding all of the things to capitalize on the push, because there was a push for everybody to go to college. And there was a push where it's like, you'll never be successful unless you go to college. I have friends that went to trade school that make like 5 times the amount on average that our college friends do. And the college friends are accountants. And it's like, huh, weird. Isn't that kind of crazy? It's almost like your $80,000 degree was worth like 500. Like, you know? Yeah, Arden, seriously, like fucking dude, just start doing graphic design. If you're gonna do it, I highly just recommend doing it at like a community college instead of like anything, because it's so expensive. You have to look at your essentially what's the rate of return. So what's the cost initially, right? Then what is the what's the pot score, right? So pay over tuition. That's what you need to calculate. Pay over tuition. 100%, Matt. 100%. And yes, Lombax. Best way to learn, do it. The best way to learn is to start doing, like Dalton. I'm not sure if Dalton's still here. Dalton does like web design and shit. He does not have a degree in that, but he's insanely talented in it. Like, here's the thing. Dalton and I, we may not see eye to eye on children's TV shows, but I will still give him props on his ability to create websites. Very talented. Does not have a degree in it. Community college level. Didn't mean to mislead anything. College, university. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Canadian. Yeah. Damn Canadians. Goddamn snow Mexicans. But still, I think it's just far better to just start doing. You know, offer your services to people, or do both. Start doing while you go to school, so you could actually see, hey, is this something I could see myself doing? There you go. So it's all, you failed your web design class with a 0, and he makes a living from it now. And not only does it make it look like it's genuinely good, you've done work for some pretty reputable groups. I'm not sure if we could talk about the ones that you did for the particular campaigns and stuff, but it's fucking awesome. So do I. So do I, senpai. Are doing land acknowledgements, DEI, but that's fucking nonsense. You want to know the land acknowledgement? I'm going to force everybody who enters my home to do a land acknowledgement, but you're acknowledging the land to me. And I want you all to shun every single tribe that you could think of. Just start whipping them out and just being like, and they were conquered, and they were conquered. There you go. Build a portfolio. That's the best thing you can do. Highly recommend it. Also, I believe our cat wheel is here. Sweet. No worries, Dalton. As I said, I'm not sure if I could talk about like the stuff that, you know, you ended up doing, but yeah, fuck yeah, man. That's how it works. You're a saltwater? Jesus fuck. Just remember, okay? There is no such thing as stolen land. There is such thing as conquered land. And the United States is built on conquered and purchased land. Now, whether or not they got screwed does not fucking matter, because if your people are too stupid to understand what a good deal is, then maybe they shouldn't be bartering. But also, if your fucking people were killing each other and raping each other and burning each other's little teepees down for thousands of years prior to any of us coming here, perhaps you don't have the moral high ground you think you do. Perhaps your people can go fuck themselves just like pretty much everybody else can go fuck themselves, because humans are pretty fucky. We're a pretty fucky species. I don't care. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what tribe you're from. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Also, not all cultures are equal. There's a huge, you guys see the fucking Royal Caribbean cruises? Everybody's calling them racist because they're like banning certain things that people attribute to specifically black people. And it's like, no, it's just bad behavior, like generalized. The people that are attributing it to particular colors are the ghetto people that do it. Ghetto people of all colors. Fuck them all. Lenape. Did we say Lenape yet? Using Grok to develop your ideas of building a business? Nice! Sorry. Gab AI shot. It uses Grok, but isn't beholden to the PC crap. Well, so apparently Grok 4 is getting that shit formatted out. I don't know how true. I haven't experimented enough with it. Yeah, I've never hear any complaining about Genghis Khan's impact in Asia. He conquered a lot of land and spread his DNA very wide. Yeah, he literally fucking reduced the climate impact of humans. Like, don't give me this shit. Don't give me this shit. Okay? You want a land acknowledgement? Okay, I'm gonna acknowledge where my balls land on your forehead. There you go. That's a tech land acknowledgement. You tell them. You tell them. They do that shit at your fucking college. Be like, my balls, your forehead. Acknowledging where it's gonna land. Well, Grok 4 is out. We already got Grok 4. Or is that only available to Premium Plus members? I'm not sure. But I have Grok 4. I have it. It's a, let's see. See, Grok 4. I have it. Not sure if you could see it, but it does say Grok 4. But that might be just because I am a Premium Plus member. As I said, I am not 100% sure. But either way. Does anybody else here want any more weird advice from me? Here's the thing. We vilify people who are warring that we didn't agree with. What's that? Who was it? Was it Norm Macdonald who said, you know, it's crazy. It's like the good guys win every time. Isn't that crazy? All the advice. You want more advice? I'm gonna give you some legitimate advice, okay? This is legitimate advice that has guided me. Okay, and when I say this, I genuinely mean it. Okay, let your weirdness show from the get-go. I mean that. My wife, when my wife, so first off, for anybody who doesn't know, I met my wife on a fucking dating app, right? And when we met on a dating app, right? I got when I signed up, it gave me this 30-day trial of the premium or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, bet. So it let me know when people viewed my profile and what they were looking at, right? So it kept on saying that she was looking at my photos, and I was like, huh. So I fucking called her on her shit, and I was like, hey, you gonna keep stalking me, or do you want to actually message me? And so that put her in a panic, but she ended up being like, oh shit. So then we started talking. Our first conversation was comparing who had the more fucked up life, and we went back and forth, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, well, my dad threw me down the stairs and cracked my skull open because reasons. He was just in the mood for it. She's like, yeah. Well, my fucking mom did heroin right in front of me when I was 5 years old. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it. By the way, she won. My wife had a fucked up life. But the point being is that was our first conversation. We immediately were like, oh, okay, when we get married. She's like, I don't know, we can go to a courthouse, I guess. I'm all right, bet. So then fucking first date, do you guys want to I want you to understand the first thing. I was in an Armani suit. I was at a fucking hospital function because at the time my company that I owned was working with a hospital, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going for this awards function, then I'm leaving. So the award was given to my friend, and then I left. And I go on the date, and we're sitting outside having coffee, and I just started twerking in an Armani suit. I forget why, but I was. So I was twerking in an Armani suit in my vehicle with my, at the time, date, who starts dying laughing. And then there were these people that were parked next to us in a van, and they were plumbers, but they had the mustaches like Mario and Luigi. And I was like, oh shit, Mario and Luigi just got a fucking show. And so that happened. Anyway, So I let my weirdness show from the get-go, right? You let your chaos out, kind of, you know. Everybody's like, oh, don't do that, you'll scare them away. Nah, if they're scared away, then they shouldn't be there in the fucking first place. Fuck that. Fuck that. What do you do if your potatoes aren't as creamy as they should be? You use heavy cream first off instead of milk, and you should also add butter, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. I had a literal Deadpool. Yeah, before Deadpool was like the movie came out. This is well before that. Yes, Matt. 100%. It's exactly what I did. And you know what happened? Here's the thing. We did some stuff that I can't say on YouTube, but I will say this, that after we didn't sleep, so I drove her to her house from my house. I drove her back, and then she had to go right to work. And then I said, hey, and it's like, when did you want to like go back out? Anyway, I think I called her like babe or something. And she was like, oh, am I? You didn't ask me out. And I'm like, I literally fucking busted a nut in you. You can't say that, like. Anyway, so yeah, I call it, I marked my territory with my dick spit. Yo, mom's fave. Do I sit or stand to wipe? I use a bidet. Yep, I pressure wash my butthole. That's what I do. I pressure wash it. Bonded over your politics, which is usually how you. Yeah, no, fair. Don't hide that shit. That's what you do. You don't hide who you are when you're first meeting people. Well, you gotta go front to back. If you go back to front, you're either hitting your balls as a stopper, or if you're a woman, you're causing a mighty bad infection. But highly recommend just bidet. Just get a bidet. Just way better. Paper is you're gross. You're just smearing that shit around. Don't do it. Pressure wash your stuff. Get yourself a Japanese toilet. They're not that expensive. I use a what, Hunter? A bedizzler? Is that what we're calling a bidet? A bedizzler? Pressure wash your stuff. Keep your stuff clean and proper. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask everybody the same question, okay? All right. So say I took a dump on your kitchen counter. Just pop the squat right there and just drop the deuce, right? Now say I just took some paper and smeared it off until it stopped smooching, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that looks clean. You gonna eat off that counter? Would you eat off of it? No, you wouldn't. But what if I take a spray bottle, right, and I spray that fucking shit with chemicals that cleans it, and then I use a heater to remove it. So I pressure wash that shit. You gonna eat off of it? You're more likely to. Yeah. The Badussy cleaner. What if you have no money? Fucking work. Sell your kidneys. It's a beautiful thing. If people can't like my opinions, or at least guns, yeah, guns is definitely a make or break for relationships, I think. My kid needs medical treatment. Don you? My kid needs medical treatment. Doubtful. I'm quite sure she would have let me know. Oh God, no. So Tom just tweeted, I'm sitting in the waiting room at the doctor's office playing Tactical Turtleneck on YouTube. He's spouting off about the evils of snow cone colored haired women and what else is a major red flag, and the room and staff were laughing so hard we got asked next door to quiet down. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Good people. Obviously. That's a beautiful thing. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Good times. Good times. First of all, that's trespassing. Second of all, the Second Amendment. Third of all, shit your pants before you had an opportunity to shit on my counter. No, but you understand what I'm saying there, Dalton. Okay? Right? You shit on your own counter. The same rules apply, man. So what I'm saying is, get a bidet and don't shit on counters. Just not a good idea all around. Just bad move. Bad move. Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. And if you're gonna do it, prepare for the consequences, because I too will also agree with Dalton. You do that shit in my house, you are not leaving. you're literally not leaving. Snow cone colored hair. You're offended your hair is rainbow currently. Twisted. But you see, here's the thing, Twisted. You're one of the rare ones that's good. Because we were talking about it saying that, like, if it's black but has a streak in it, you're fine. But typically, when you go snow cone rainbow, it's not so good. YouTube censored your comment about Twitter-related responses. Someone shitting on your stuff. Damn. Shame. Crap on a counter like air. Yes! Yes, exactly! Yes! I'm glad somebody else knows that. Thank you, Senpai. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. It's a beautiful thing. Oh my god. No problem. See, Twisted, that's love. That's love right there. We got you. We got you. It's all good. You're one of the good ones. That sounds so bad if you take it out of context. By the way, I would like to say this. The video that should be hopefully coming out either tomorrow or the next day, at the latest, it should be the next day, it's going to give so many people the ability to take things like things I'm saying out of context. If you do so, please do so with class and taste. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Please do so with taste. Don't be a distasteful little asshole. Do it properly. Make it at least funny. If it's funny, then you're good. What's the first anime to show my kid? My daughter's first anime was, I believe, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah. Yeah. Bidets are great. They fucking are. They are. Yep, Full Metal Alchemist. No, was it Brotherhood? I think it was Brotherhood. Warming up your clip finger. I bet you are. I bet you are, bastard. But yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. There's a lot of stuff. I think I even say, like, this is gonna be so much shit out of context. So bad. Tasteful, out of pocket, and context. Like, here's the thing. It's gonna be out of context no matter what. I'm aware of that. Use it tastefully. Please, please. Soul Eater. I still haven't watched Soul Eater. Maybe I need to. I don't know that one, Frenchie. Doraemon? Is that like Digimon, but French? I remember a lot of kids liked, what was it, Yu-Gi-Oh! That was a big one. Dragon Ball, I remember Toonami. For anybody who is also a, born in a proper timeline in the proper generation. Toonami, when you get back from school, Dragon Ball was on there, was great. Dragon Ball Z, fantastic. Loved that, it took an entire week to see Goku go Super Saiyan. That was, amazing. Soul Eater is great. Say Soul Eater is cool. All right, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'd like Fire Force too. That I did know. I did know that it was made by the same dude. Fire Force is made by the same person. I'm just not. I'd have to. Inuyasha was a great one. Inuyasha was a great one. You're right. Inuyasha was great. I watched Inuyasha as well. Loved Inuyasha. Watching my stream in VRC. What is VRC? I don't know what VRC is. Tell me. I'm so confused. Tsunami was just amazing. It was amazing. First 3 anime you watched were in order one night. Akira, Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell I loved. Ninja Scroll. See, I'm gonna my anime opinion that a lot of people are gonna get mad at. I fucking hate Naruto. I absolutely despise Naruto. I see nothing about it that I really like. I think that all the characters are awful. I think that it is just slop that is dragged out. And yeah. Also, Naruto yelling is not a personality trait. It's not a personality trait. Version for is watching on VR chat. Okay, that I didn't get. VR chat, my bad. Okay, wait, you're watching me in VR chat? You could do that? Your first anime was SAO? See, here's the thing. SAO is okay for the up until the moment that it should have ended, which is the end of the game, right? But like Gun Gale's awful. Fucking Alfheim online, that whole bit should have never happened. Just bad. Just horrible. SAO Bridge is funny as shit. Have I seen Redline? I have not seen Redline. Naruto's overrated. Naruto's just, here's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, but it's a classic. It's like Inuyasha is a classic, but it actually had a story, you know? Like Naruto, the story was like 90% of it was just filler. I don't know, it's just so boring. Samurai Champloo. You just got here, Joseph. Well, welcome. Afro Samurai equal anime, yes or no? I don't believe so, but that's just me. Ghost Stories, the official abridged anime. Okay, yes, Ghost Stories is great, and it's one of the funniest things ever. And if you know the story behind the dubs, it is so fucking hilarious, and it makes it way better. Also, the best abridged series, one of the, okay, not the best, but one of the best is of course DBZ abridged, but also Goblin Slayer. So Bleach, I love. I love Bleach. A lot of filler in Bleach, but God, if you take out the filler, it's so good. And let you chat some technically giving me multiple views. Well, you know, Bit, thank you. I love you. Anime adjacent, maybe. First anime was Vampire Hunter on Saturday morning. Sci-fi anime back in the day. Ironically, Spawn played after it. Well, damn. Oh, I remember Big O. I forgot about that one. Damn. I'm giving adulting advice. Yeah, I gave some great advice. My Nighthawk, you missed it. I was talking about how grippy socks gives you grippy cock. Just fucking fan. Anyway. But I highly recommend everybody watch Goblin Slayer Abridged. I highly recommend you do it while you're Netflix and chilling. That way, right when you're about to nut, you just hear Goblin. Just fucking perfect. Perfect. So good. You know what? Speaking of Gundam, I got my wife to watch. So she watched Iron Blooded Orphans. She loved it. She also watched Witch of Mercury. She really liked that as well. I think Iron Blooded Orphans is better, but I still actually would give Witch of Mercury is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Especially when it got good. I'll just say that. Fairy Tail. I have not watched Fairy Tail Abridged. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged is fantastic. Yes. The saying is box? No. Grip on my cock. That's yeah. Nope. No Lombax, no. I don't like the word box for that because it's not a box, it's a triangle. You'd know that if you weren't fucking gay. damn it. Anyway, fuck. You're still, you know what? Gundam Wing, that's fine. I want to build Gundam like models with my wife. I actually want to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Elven Lied is one of your favorite. Not that I would let my child ever watch it, but she already did. My daughter loved Attack on Titan. She loved it. Her mother hated it. I actually flat out said, hey, I don't think it's the greatest thing to let her watch this. And she said, well, what if I watch it with her? And I said, give it a shot. I just didn't want her to get scared. And what ended up happening was my ex, my daughter's mother, was the one who had nightmares because she got freaked out by that shit. But she loved, my daughter loved Attack on Titan. It was great. You want to build Gundam models too? Fuck yeah. Let's both build and then we'll compare them. You're not trusting me for adulting advice? Entertainment, yes. Adulting. Hey, am I not an adult, Nighthawk? Am I not an adult? I am an adult. I am a homeowner. I am a father. I have done okay for myself with this advice. I will also say that some really great advice, specifically, okay, is that get yourself a girl, everybody, that is into the weird shit. Like the freakier the better. The reason is a lot of the times you can tone them down, but you can't find a boring girl and then tone them up most of the time. Most of the time they're boring for a reason. Get yourself a crazy one. You can dial them in a little bit better. Yeah. No. But you know what? Your mom, you know what? What's it called? Your Lie in April. She watched that. I couldn't get into Gurren Lagann. I couldn't get into it. It just, I tried. I did try Frenchie. Nothing against it. It just didn't speak to me. I keep on planning to give it another go, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Want to watch Robotech now, even though I despise Harmony Gold for their lawfare towards Battletech? Well, damn. Attack on Titan and Steins Gate are two of your favorite ones. Well, speaking of Steins Gate, but it just reminded me, Gate, did you guys hear that Gate is getting another series? Another season? We're finally getting technology versus wizards again, and I'm stoked. I am so fucking hyped about it. Roadhead or Donkey Punch, both at the same time. Don't ask me how. I'm gonna credit my wife with all of my success just because it'll give me a point to argue. If my wife was the reason that I have any success, then I wouldn't have been successful before meeting my wife. There you go. There's the point to argue. Haha, proven wrong. Fuck you. Just set up a profile on a dating service last week, but being 50, I'm sure there are plenty of 50-year-olds out there. Fucking do it, man. Just don't turn down divorcees, man. You kind of, you know, at that age, you're going to have to kind of work with a different demographic, I'd assume. Your boyfriend was pretty vanilla. You have been improving him. See, it's too slow. It's too long and arduous a journey, man. I go for the crazy ones. It's just so much easier to go for the psychotic bitch and then slightly dial her in. Now remember, this is also, there is a point where psychotic is bad, okay? There is that point, right? Anybody in the chat, if you know who World of Warcraft Jen is, you know enough. That being said, that's the level. Everything before that is typically fair game. So, yeah. One Piece makes you cringe, but I can't do One Piece. I can't. It's so long. It's so boring. I can't. Luffy is a fucking Hunter x Hunter I can't do either. I can't do it. Thoughts on the King of the Hill reboot? I don't know how I feel about that, actually. I genuinely don't know how I feel about it. I haven't seen. I saw the preview for it. That's all I saw. Yeah. Gate, yeah, Gate looks, first off, Gate, the original, fantastic. The new season, oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. All I have is my claim I was successful for my wife. My wife will tell you that I was successful. It was part of what attracted her to me. I was like super hot and shit. I also didn't have a beard at the time, and she hates me having a beard. So, you know, there's that. Your coworkers don't think Attack on Titan could be considered mecha? I mean, I wouldn't really consider it mech either. What's going on, Rebel Scum? You haven't dropped in for a few months. Well, damn, it's all good. How's it going? It's going good over here. Life is good for the most part. Minus at the moment we have our, and it's not bad. We have our kitten, who is just a little bit too energetic, so we got a cat wheel to hopefully let her work off some energy. I twerked in an Armani suit. I did, yeah. I was twerking in an Armani suit to attract my wife. Nighthawk, your entire point has been rendered invalidated by the Armani twerk. Yeah, the voice actor for Redcorn was murdered, but apparently a lot of the stuff that people initially thought about it, because they were saying, oh, it was like a hate crime and all this stuff, was completely bullshit. Apparently, like, he was a dick to people, and this guy that he was a dick to just finally came around and just like was done with him. I don't know which side of that is true, because I don't think we'll ever know unless there's like dead hard evidence. It's like, hey, by the way, this is it. You know what I mean? My wife parrots the women are property BS. She doesn't parrot it. My wife just believes it. There's a difference. You just think it's parroting because I also think it's funny. What is my favorite tree? You just got a Japanese maple? Ooh, I don't know like trees like the specific ones. I like evergreens. Evergreens are pretty neat. I think evergreens are kind of neat. Is twerking in an Armani suit and doing Deadpool, my life was worse shit. That's one way. That's how that, no, but that's the thing is like you're equating that my specific experience to a generalized experience, which is not the case. Like you, rather than having a my life is worse, you might have a like whose penis is bigger argument. You know what I mean? You pinged me with an image. Weeping willows are cool. You know what, Twisted? Those are pretty fun. I haven't seen one in a long time though. I don't think that they're around here. Oh, hold on. My daughter's calling me. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. I haven't seen a weeping willow since I was like a kid, though. Genuinely. Guns is a savings account or a Roth IRA? Neither. No, actually, guns probably is better. But, yeah, no, Roths are... Weeping willows everywhere just north of me. Just north of me. I've been north of me. I don't see any weeping willows. Empty chair Hassan stream. Oh God, never compare me with Hassan. I'll have to do things that I can't say on YouTube. I'll have to Hillary Clinton myself. Put some googly eyes in a disguise on the back of my chair. Do I have anything that I can? I sometimes I have like a pair of Oakleys up here, you know. Watermelon, cantaloupe, or mango? Not to eat. What's my favorite to use as a masturbatory device? None, because I have a wife, and she does that for me. Weeping Willow is just behind you as you disappoint them. Jesus Christ. What's up, David? How you doing, baby? So the cat wheel came. The giant hamster wheel for our kitten. Hopefully we'll calm her the fuck down. I have to see if there's any weeping willows in any area that I actually want to go to. Because I like being in the middle of nowhere. I think you are all well aware of this fact. So, yeah, there we go. What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? There we go. There we go. I can't tell you all how weird it feels for me to stream again. I haven't streamed in... When was my last stream? Can somebody tell me? I know it was months ago. It was like a month ago, I feel like, right? I'm not sure if anybody could actually tell me the date of my last stream, but it has been some time and I have not done it in forever. I missed you guys. This is always nice. Also, I did see the fire that I can't say his turd. I can't say his Discord name. Was posting. It's called the Gothic Fire, 35,000 acres in Nevada Test Training Range. Was it about 2 months? It's been damn, it's been that long. It has been a while. Well, I am sorry, but life happens. It's the on season for, working. And as a result of that, I have less and less time. You know what I mean? Pissed outside earlier today, so your last stream was that. Oh, fuck. Before you came to Alabama that much, how's Alabama treating you? It's been a bit, Nighthawk. It's been a bit. I love how you're still under the impression that I control my wife. I don't control her. She hates women all on her own. She used to date them. She knows. It was May 23rd, 2025. Thank you, Matt. That was my last one. It was May 23rd. What do you win? Matt, you get, if you ever meet me in person, I will give you a French fry. I will share my French fries with you. That is what. We'll eat seasoned, beard-battered French fries together. Yeah, my wife used to date women. She knows. She knows they suck. She has a good basis for her beliefs, okay? All right, it's not me. It's not me telling her what to believe. It's just her. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. All right. You think that I'm the one who believes we need to repeal the 19?
Eat pussy, do drugs.
Yes. Every day. Also, so Tom says that his doctor came out and went next door loud as hell, said, "I'm sorry, do you need a prescription for chemo? Here, hold on a minute, please." The other doctor just slumped the shoulders and went and sat down. Oh, fuck. So one of the doctors was not having it. It's okay. It's okay. They'll grow balls soon. One day. Maybe. Unless they're a woman doctor. Then if they grow balls, it's kind of weird. 25, never asked any girls out in high school. You had some stuff you had to deal with. To be honest, I think it took until recently to sort everything with that out. Well, if you're 25, I can tell you, you're still young. Compared to me, you're still a baby. You could definitely ask people out at 25. And if you got everything else sorted, but here's the thing, I'm gonna be 100% with you. Do not expect all your ducks to be in a row. Like, there are a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna get married once I have all these other things done," or, "Oh, I'm gonna have kids when all these other things are done." That never will happen. There will never be the right time. If you think that way, the best thing you can do is make sure that you are in a place that you're at least comfortable. But never strive for perfection. Perfection doesn't fucking exist. Perfection is a disease. Yeah. Perfection, just like utopia, does not exist. Does not exist. So don't believe it does. We'll never have the perfect situation. We'll never have all of our ducks in a row. Like, yeah, was I stable enough meeting my wife? Sure was. Was I stable enough when my daughter was born? Sure was. You know, but was I so stable that it didn't terrify me? Fuck no. You know? So it's like, all right, there's degrees of this, you know what I mean? You can't plan life. You can plot life, but you never meet your deadlines. Yeah, no, 100%. Like you write out the chapters, but you gotta fill up the chapters. You know what I mean? 23, I've only had 2 real relationships. I know I need to be patient and find your woman when the time's right. You gotta be happy with yourself and be happy in life to go with someone. To a degree. But here's the thing. Once again, just like everything else, do not expect perfection, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to be perfectly happy. I want to have this. No. First off, I'm never happy with myself. You want to know why? Because self-improvement is something that occurs in the long term. It is a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm never going to be truly happy with myself. I'm just going to be happy enough. Yep. That's a legitimate belief. Legitimate statement on my part. Also, Lombax, do you care to explain why you just wrote "good friends give their friends politically correct twinks"? Because I'm a little confused about this. I need an explanation. I just need it. You want to deal with your anger issues first. I mean, that's just a good thing to focus on overall. Know what I mean? Relatives are getting to the point of asking when I'm going to bring a girlfriend to family events. Most of your cousins, some younger than you are already married, and most already... Don't compare yourself with others. Recipe for disaster right there. Don't compare yourself with others. If you compare yourself to others, the only person you should compare yourself against is the person you were yesterday. That's the only person you should compare yourself to. Compare yourself to yourself. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Because if you compare yourself to like me or your family members or anyone else on the planet, you're setting yourself up for an absolute horrible time. Happy enough sounds about right. How realistic? That's the thing. Happy enough is what you need. You need to be like content. You don't believe in happy, you believe in contentment. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Twisted. All right. Huh. Anyway. You want it to be your
Pussy,
problem, not theirs.
drugs.
Yeah, but you know, as somebody who I don't consider myself having anger issues, I just have a fuse, and that fuse that once lit, I'm going to break somebody's face open. You know, it's just about how you direct it, man. You just gotta find some healthy way to let it out. I highly suggest like doing MMA or like laborious work. It's a good thing. Physical labor is a good thing. It will help you in many ways. Constantly. Physical labor is amazing. That's also why I think more people need it. I think more people need to like work through physical labor. Because so many people like live in this like corporate idealized world where they're like, oh, I'm just gonna sit and do these minute things in front of the computer. Sitting in front of computers, like which I'm doing right now, but I typically don't. I think we've realized that because I haven't streamed in 2 months or whatever. It was May 23rd, was it? Yeah. I believe. But yeah. Yeah, May 23rd. So it's healthy. It's a healthy, it'll give you a healthy mindset too. I don't know. Something to say about like just physically exhausting yourself, being just kind of at one while, you know, doing some mundane task. Humans weren't meant to be sitting in cubicles, man. At all. You gotta work, you gotta go do your last night shift for the week, and then you're free. See ya. No worries. Hope the night shift goes good. Try not to do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do things that I wouldn't do, just make sure they're funny. It's like my only request is if you're gonna do something stupid, at least make it funny. Also, hold on. Okay, cool. Sorry. I got a text message, had to reply to it. But yeah. I highly recommend all of these things that I am saying, including going all the way back to the beginning when I recommended the grippy socks girls. Just so much better. Wish you could still do physical labor. You prefer being active, but you're broken. Son-in-law is more broken. Keep each other company. That can occur. There are still ways to do it. It's just they suck. You know? You gotta tone back and maybe change up the physicality. You know what I mean? Like, if I were to ever, I don't know, let's just say, fucking break my leg, I obviously wouldn't be able to do like 90% of what I do. So I'm gonna have to change what I fucking do. You know what I mean? You still work out your arms, you know? Just can't be walking, can't be using ladders and such. So, I don't know. That's how I see the world. Also, I just want everybody to understand something, okay? Who here likes gourmet lollipops? Cause I have a blue raspberry one and a banana split one. And I just realized that I had these. That whole side of the family is complicated anyway. Your uncle on that side had great grandchildren. So you have cousins that are like 50, 60 and some that are a few months old. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, gourmet lollipops are baller. What's strange? Lombax? What is strange? Those are your favorite flavors? Are they actually? Because these are mine and you can't have them. Actually, no, technically, the blue raspberry is probably going to be given to my wife. She really loves blue raspberry. So I figured I'd give her that as like a, I don't know, nice little thing. Because she also quit smoking, but she also quit vaping. So now, like, giving her something to, you know, It sounds so bad. Giving my wife something to suck on does her some good. You're too poor to understand? Wait, what are you too poor to what, gourmet lollipops? Dude, they're like $1 each. They're not expensive. They're just, I think they're like, the brand is like advertised as gourmet lollipops. It's hilarious. I don't think they're actually gourmet. You like making mac and cheese? Why do you like making like homemade mac and cheese? Blue raspberry is like one of the best flavors. 100% would agree. Son-in-law heard your comment and made grumbly noises. He has better excuse than you. You're just old. Yeah, oral fixation is 100% a real thing. I don't have it because I went through hypnotherapy, and hypnotherapy made me just like not want a cigarette anymore, which is like crazy. I just came home one day. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm done smoking. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I just like, I guess I still had it. I just like ate lots of food, but I also ate lots of food when I was a smoker. But hers is like, is genuinely like she requires, she requires something to keep her occupied, in that regard. Isn't blue raspberry the flavor that's made from a skunk's asshole? I don't know, actually. What is blue raspberry flavor? Blue raspberry is typically made of pineapple, banana, and cherry. So that's what it is. And then the blue food coloring, blue #1. So I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was a beaver's asshole, not a skunk. I thought it was a beaver. I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that it was a beaver. Blue is not a flavor. Lies. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you actually say the name of Gatorade? No, you don't. Don't lie. Don't lie. You call it the blue one. What color slushy? Do you say I want a blue raspberry slushy? No, you say you want a blue slushy. Snozberries are blue. Wait, are they actually? Smurfette is blue, but Smurfette was also created by Gargamel, so she doesn't have anything down there. What I'm saying is, you can't fuck Smurfette. I love that entire spiel from Donnie Darko where he's just like, Smurfs are asexual, man. And he just goes on this whole rant. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's the beavers that make vanilla. You could be right, Echo. You could be right. As I said, I could totally be wrong on this. So beaver asshole makes vanilla. Okay. All right. So what is skunk asshole? Skunk asshole, a totally different one? Is that blue raspberry? Maybe. Could be. Then cool. Skunks provide a service. Oh, man. How's everybody feel about the whole Trump Epstein thing? Where he's saying, essentially, there was no client list now. There's nothing going on. He did off himself, like total 180. Seems a bit odd to me. Seems a bit odd. I know Dan Bongino is planning, well, not planning. He has said that he is very unhappy and he wants Pam Bondi outed, gone. And I'm not sure. I think Kash Patel might have said something similar, but yeah, I don't like it. It's all BS. I think it's all BS. I think it's all. I think that the list would completely destroy the entirety of government. I think on both left and right. I think that both sides would be implicated in some things to the point where it would cease to be able to function. Essentially, that like we wouldn't have Congress anymore. That's the way that I'm seeing it. That's actually what I think. Never seen a live skunk or an armadillo. Seen a bunch of them in roadkill though. So I've seen both live. And recently I've seen a skunk. A skunk was, our bird feeder fell and, he was eating the bird feeder. Little bastard. My wife's like, well, what do we do? And I'm like, you let him eat the bird feeder stuff because we're not going out there. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not going to shoot the damn thing just because he's happily munching on something. Like, it's a skunk. It's doing what it's gonna do. Let him do its thing and he's gonna fuck off. And he did. And it was fine. And I haven't seen him since. But here's the thing. Can I tell you all, I'm actually perfectly okay with the entirety of government being completely, like, decimated in that regard. I don't care. Client list disrupts the continuity of government. I see, so then hold an emergency election, you know? I see zero issue with that, Dalton. I actually see that as a, okay, cool. All the more reason these people should not have power, you know? But that requires them or the government outing itself. It's the same reason like term limits. Everybody's like, oh, we should have term limits. Okay, you're asking people to vote for something that takes away their own power. Not gonna happen. I don't care whose name's on the list. Justice is justice. Yes, exactly. Exactly how I see it. Saw a bald eagle eating roadkill. Damn. I saw a bald eagle when I was on my motorcycle, just flying overhead. I think there's a nest near us. Now you and Canada Gay are watching my shoot together in fear. Are you really? Oh gosh. Hey, whatever. If it works, it works. I don't know how anything like that works. I think I have VR chat, and I think I went into it once with like a group of friends, and some weird dude tried to convince us all to like get like naked anime skins or whatever, and I was like, okay. Yep, Matt, exactly how I see it. Like, if Trump's name is on it, okay, cool, then he should be implicated as well. Whoever's name is on it, I don't give a shit. Everyone's like, oh, but what would you do if this person, because people make their politics a personality trait. What I would do is say, wow, damn, that's fucking bad. Let's throw them in prison. You know, like, that's like a pretty easy one for, I think, everybody to answer that isn't fucking completely insane. Also, what the fuck? Who is calling me now? My wife has called me. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Hi, darling. I'm live streaming. How are you? What are you doing? I got the packages. It's a box, but I didn't open the box. Yeah, there's two boxes. There's that box and then there's Chewy. Okay. I made your pico, so just let me know. Give me time to make the rice, and then yeah. Okay, everybody in chat is saying booty call. No? But darling, hippity hoppity, women's are properties. All right, love you, bye. I love talking about her box. I don't like the word box. It doesn't make sense. It's a triangle. You ever look at a vagina? Not a box. Not square. Bastards. Y'all need to learn your shapes again. We need a VR night. I have a VR headset. I have one. I've got. Yeah, I've got my VR headset. I don't know. I played Duck Hunt on it. I played the Duck Hunt game. That's all I did on VR. That's all I did on VR. Have a screen, you just give it a URL and it pulls it up. But then what's the basis? Let me ask you this. What is superior to doing that in like a browser or in a Discord call? The packages, are we witnessing a tactical drug deal? If if Chewy cat food and a cat hamster wheel, like a giant cat wheel that's like a hamster wheel but for a cat, if those are drugs, then yes, you just witnessed me purchasing lots of cocaine. Seen some boxes framed in the hallway. God damn it. You made it home, Sean. I'm glad you made it home. I am home. Crazy, I know. It's a nutty thing. It's super insane. Makes no sense. Every woman is shaped different. Every vagina I've ever seen has had the clit and then the labial opening. It's a triangle. It's a triangle if you ever look at it. Gay 3D avatars is the advantage. That's probably why it's not appealing to me, because I'm not gay. The one that drinks milk out of, yeah, he's a Canadian. He's the Canadian, yeah. So, well, one of them. We have a couple. We have a couple Canadians. We have a couple bag milk people. Nut milk comes from a sack. Also, almond milk is not milk. You will never convince me that no, it's nut juice. Stop it. Check yourself. No, god damn it, Wire. Frenchie, you're only a diet gay. Yes, diet gay. Yeah. Just 1 calorie of gay. 1 calorie of gay. That's Frenchie for you. Fucking shit. Oh my gosh. Any other questions for advice, and I shall give them. Isn't almond milk just a shitload of almonds blend? I believe so. I believe so, Matt. I believe that is exactly what it is. I know that there are a lot of brands that they put like vanilla and a bunch of other shit in it, like preservatives specifically. But it's all bullshit. It's nonsense. Show me where in the almond you see a teat. Yeah, diet gay, go for it. Diet gay, so like buy. Apparently, yeah, I believe so, Adam. I believe that is exactly what that means. So diet gay is just buy. But I think that it's like, I don't know, is it like still 50-50 if it's diet? I don't know. Frenchie would have to be the one to answer that, not me. It is a good way to describe it though. Diet gay is gay only on the weekend. Okay, so it's like the rest of the time you're like completely heteronormative. You've got a wife, you've got a family, and then on the weekends, what, you just go to the gay orgy at the club? Is that how it works? Frenchie, I need confirmation. You're a lesbian in a man's body. God damn it. God damn it. My wife has said she is 30 minutes away. So that means in about 10 minutes, I've got to go. I've got to go because guess what? I'm going to be making some baller food. I am making some delicious food. Actually, less than 10 minutes. I should probably do that now. Because, yeah, no, if I'm going to reverse sear the steaks. Ugh. God damn it. Why are you making me do stuff? Nut has a lot of calories, so you have less its diet. God damn it. Well, you continue believing that, sir. Have fun with that. What I am going to say is this, okay, everybody? Tomorrow, as I said, tomorrow's video should be fun if it goes out tomorrow. That's really up to whether or not Lex finishes the edit today and tomorrow. But if not, it'll be out on Wednesday. It will be. I will tell you this. I was laughing the entirety of the recording, and you will all clip it out of context. I already know you little bastards well enough to know what you're gonna do. So enjoy that. And let me know on X if there's anything else you want me to make a video about. Lombax, I have been considering doing a cooking channel. I have actually considered it. My wife wants me to do it. All of her coworkers want me to do it because she's brought food to work and they are apparently wanting me to do it. It's gonna be a good one, Sean. It's gonna be a good one. But we're considering it. We're considering it. I will try not to. It really is just schedule. My schedule has just been every single day. I have been busy every single day. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go cook. Have a good one. Goodbye, everybody. No